See if anybody's out here on this Saturday night. There we go. Hello, Raphael. Hello, Raphael. Awesome Sauls. Hey, Sarge. Or that's what he's saying. I gotta quit reading this back to you guys because you guys can read it. Everybody's in bed. I figured I'd spend time with my YouTube family and having a beverage. Notice the hands covering up everything. Very rainy, wet day today here in West Virginia. I did do a little toy hunting at my local Walmart. If y'all saw my video earlier where it looks like the stock people decided to stomp on them things. There's River Run, the guy that keeps calling me an old man. Yeah. Ninja Bill, hello. Kato's Toy Box. What's going on? I'm doing this on my phone again, so the screen should be a lot clearer. So I'm probably going to read the comments here on my computer because it's kind of a pain in the ass to read them on the screen. I did just upload a brand new video. I took part in a challenge that was the mystery challenge. You pick a random mystery figure to review. It took me 2 weeks to get one, but I think you guys will be shocked and maybe surprised with this video. Yeah, I saw your comment, Ninja Bill. Thank you very much. I got it dirt cheap too. I was really shocked. It's one of those where you see something on eBay, you just throw in a price, and you're like, if I get it, I get it, whatever. Yeah, nobody spoil it. Don't put anything in the comments. It's a surprise, especially people that know me. I actually went to a party today. There was a kids party. Dylan was invited, so I actually went in my complete Patriot Prime gear. It was kind of funny. What's that? Well, let me tell you what I do now. Hey, Rudy. That it was. It was one I've always wanted. No idea why I waited 35 years to get it. Anybody score anything good today? Saturday's usually the good hunting day. Yes, Cascada. That is root beer, real quick. I ran out. Hello, Ionicanus. Ionicus. I said it right the very first time. Now I'm like fumble fucking it. There's Tatimus Prime. I wanted to send everybody quick messages. Hey, I'm getting ready to get online, but I'm not sure how long I'm going to do this. I've just really come to enjoy this live stuff. There is Optimus Wilbur. Buddy, everybody seems to be really enjoying your sit rep. Problem with doing this on the phone, I get all my little Facebook messages popping up, blocking my feed. I'm such a popular guy. I really, really enjoyed talking to Will. He was a hoot. That's what's been cool. Like most of you guys I've talked with, I feel like I've known you forever. Well, Awesome Sauce, I've known him since he was this big. He was the one I was really hoping would win my, what do I do with it? He was the one I was hoping would win my Roadbuster because it would cost me nothing in shipping. He lives like 4 blocks away from me. I came so close to buying one of those deluxes today, but like I've said, I kind of put myself on a buying hold right now until after TFCon. We have the family money and we have my joint Transformer money, so I try to keep the Transformers separate from the family funds. Yeah, and TC contacted me last night. He contacted me via Instagram because I've done those drawings before where the person won and I never heard from him again. He is Skyfire. He will always be Skyfire, just like that robot tire kicking in already. Just like that robot Triceratops will always be Slag. Trying to see if I mean, tomorrow's Mother's Day, and we'll try to knock out a G1 review. I've got them picked out. I know which ones I'm going to do. I tested them, and they do work. So I'm looking forward to getting these guys in front of the camera. I'm just trying to figure out how much running space they need to actually transform. Hey, Adamantium, I was hoping you'd catch it. Are you on Facebook? That's the only one I had as a kid, too. Of course, mine, you may find this very surprising. Mine have been Toy Hacks upgraded. So we got the Firebird here and whatever he is. I love the extra added details. But we'll go into more of those when I do the actual review. Okay, I was thinking, I lose track of individual names and your channel name, so please forgive me on that. I on a cuss. Ah, it's like a pirate who likes to go on a cursing binge. I on a cuss. I dig it. I don't do that. Tauntaun always does those early reviews. I just can't stand watching them because it's like listening to a robot talk. I mean, that sounds funny coming from Transformer Guy. Minifigure, don't be spoiling what my mystery figure was. Jason Sullivan. Shit. Yes. Duh. Wonder why I have a hard time remembering somebody's name Jason. Why that? Okay, I got you now. Hey, I'm old. I'm old. I blame my problem with names from the military. I mean, so many years where I'm just, everybody's got their name right here. Deluxe Baldwin is in the house. Deluxe. He is the guy who we're going to blame for all this. All these interview shows, all this live stuff, all stem from Deluxe Baldwin. Hell of a reviewer. He's got some great stuff. Check him out. Deluxe, I was rolling reading your Facebook page earlier with the anybody got this figure for non-scalper eBay prices? That reminds me when I'll put something up. Just flat out I'm saying I want $25 for this figure. Now I'll put $25 cash. Immediately, oh, I've got $10 in my PayPal. Will you take that? Or trades? I'm like, did I say trades? $25. So you and Dylan going to do something for your wife tomorrow? Well, I thought she'd went to bed for the night, and we had all of her Mother's Day stuff set out. She decided to get up, so she's already seen all of her presents. So we'll probably go breakfast or lunch, but considering they both just went to bed and it's 10 till midnight, it'll probably be lunch. Yes, they do. And they always want to trade you some piece of crap. Like, yes, I've got a Generation 1 Jetfire I'd like to sell for $300. I'll trade you a Batman Pop for it. It's funny, I'm trying to read. I got my chat up here, got my chat on my screens. Of course, I'm delayed on YouTube. It's funny. Thank you, minifigure. Now quit giving away what the figure was. Okay, message retracted. Good. Not to mention shipping anymore. This stuff doesn't ship cheap. I think the smallest thing you could ship for is still around $7. Oh, no problem. I still need to find one of those myself, but like I said, I put myself on hold, especially Toy Hacks. Toy Hacks has that great kit for it. Because I'm all about that Toy Hacks. Yeah. And I enjoy USPS. I mean, I like their tracking, and I have never had an issue with anything being shipped to anybody. I'm trying to think what else I got in the pipe for you guys. Oh yeah, Avengers Endgame was awesome. I'm psyched up. I'm ready for the new Spider-Man movie now. Toy Hacks has a kit for Siege Starscream that actually gives him a fin. I guess the figure itself is it doesn't really have a fin on top, so it has a tail fin now. Are you going to get Top Spin and Twin Twist? I already have Top Spin and Twin Twist. Both Generation 1 and Power of the Primes. Not yet. There is not a Toy Hack set for Siege Prow yet. He needs one. I actually saw him in package today. You should do another giveaway. Wink, wink. Awesome Sauce, you've never actually seen this, have you? I can't remember. I can't remember if you've been to the house or not. He only lives a couple blocks away from me. That doesn't mean you're going to come in and say, "Ooh, I want this. Can I take it home?" Yeah, his toys were in Walmart today. I was trying to talk Dylan into buying one. I just hope we see more Godzilla than the last Godzilla movie. I think I said this in my last live show. Is the last Godzilla movie? It was all about the bug monsters. That Godzilla didn't show up until the end. He pulled a Megatron from the first Transformer movie. Now I did like Kong Skull Island. I really enjoyed that movie. I've watched it like 3 or 4 times. I'm really excited to see Ghidra in it. When I was growing up, TBS always had Monster Vision on Saturdays. Remember on TNT, you always had a Godzilla movie play. It was either Godzilla or Beastmaster was always a guaranteed movie on Saturdays. Will you ever do a review on a studio series figure? If I ever get if I ever get one. I do not own a studio series figure. I'm just not a huge fan of the Bayverse characters. Granted, I really, really want that Optimus Prime. They are repainting Prowl into Red Alert and Barricade, and I'm really, really looking forward to Barricade. Thanks, Adamantium. It was one of those where I saw it. It was like a $5 bid. I just at 10, I'll never see it. Boom, there it was. Smokescreen, yeah, he's coming out of Smokescreen. I've got that one pre-ordered. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the Seacons other than people talking here. They ought to be. I mean, we've got all the rest. All we really need is the Seacons and Monster. Excuse me, Pretender. I can't talk. Beer's good. Pretender Monsters. I can still vaguely remember the Monster Vision intro. It had like all the different monsters on the screen and everything. It was so cool. I miss old TV like that. No, everybody spoiled it. Like friggin' Avengers Endgame. It was a risky review because I didn't even take a look at the figure. I opened him up out of the box and I actually un cut him out of the package and pulled him right out on camera. Okay, cool, cool. I need to really Google that. I haven't paid that much attention to it. I would sell all my movie stuff and keep it. Every review I've seen has been fantastic. I just can't. Well, I haven't seen them. My store, my Walmart blows. Today was the most Transformer figures I've seen in it in months, and they were beat to hell. Ionicus, what I was referring to is everybody keeps mentioning the name of the figure I did for my mystery review. So, no Avengers spoilers here, but everybody is spoiling the shit out of my mystery review. I've reviewed all of my He Man figures. That's it. What I did that one review on is all the ones I have. I haven't really dived into it more because I bought those for Dylan, but now he doesn't really care for them. And I just know if I get into collecting those too, and I have them on display, he's going to walk in and go, "Hey, those are mine." And there we go. I can foresee with Siege Wave 2 and 3 probably branching out into the other lines because I said this before. My biggest issue, I mean, it's great that we get new reimaginings of these figures, but my biggest issue with all these lines coming out, they just keep giving us the same characters. You get 84 to 86 over and over and over again. Granted, Titans are lost you. Are we back? Yeah, okay. I guess my phone just shit the bed or something. Yeah, a new Cyclonus will be great. I've got the deluxe one from the Universe line and the Combiner Wars. Combiner Wars, but I love Cyclonus. Cyclonus is awesome. He was one of my top 10 disappointing G1 toys. When you see him in the cartoon and you actually get him in hand, you're like, eh. Spaceship mode's awesome, but I always hate these big old Popeye arms. Oh yeah, I have Frontier. Actually, I'm on U.S. Cellular's. I'm doing this on my phone right now, burning up data. That's why I'm not going to be on here too long. What is it, 11:58? Maybe 12:10. A Siege Bruticus. Bruticus was one of the better Combiner Wars. Bruticus was great. Uh, Abominus damn near perfect in my opinion. Superion, Defensor is okay. We won't talk about Menosaur. Menosaur's disappointing. Very disappointing. One of my favorite G1 combiner, and they screwed him up. I'm so tired of Bumblebee figures. But you know we're going to get one. Bumblebee 2, any predictions? I am praying they bring Megatron. I want Megatron in the movie for a decent amount of time. I want him portrayed right. I can't believe I forgot, didn't realize Jason Sullivan's Animanium. Damn. Hello, Amber Moody. It was. It was. A lot of you kids in my class was nicknamed after Transformers. Remember that poor kid I named Thundercracker? There was a reason. I agree. I agree. An origin of Optimus Prime or Megatron. There's Larkin. What's up, Joel? What is it, like noon in Hawaii right now? Okay. 6 hours behind. Oh, that sounds good. I had barbecue sliders at a kid's 30-year-old birthday party this afternoon. New figures I'd like to see, man. Maybe some of the Armada. Armada had some decent toys. I mean, there's was some sturdy ones. A lot of them look like play school figures, but I like some of the Decepticons. Combiner Wars did a pretty good attempt at making a Armada Megatron. But I'd like to see like a reboot of him, or maybe what was his name? The tank Demolisher. Armand's Prime would be cool. Is that some? Who's Armand? Yes, the gimmick killed that character for me. He was cool, but once you all hooked him up, he was stuck. You couldn't move him. You couldn't pose him. I sold mine a long time ago. I have the little deluxe version that came with the Leader One Minicon jet gun. I still got him. I got rid of so many figures over the years. I'm still begging and praying. I want Scorponok and I want a proper Thunderwing. And let's do the Pretenders right. They tried with Power of the Primes. I know they can do them right. Proper double dealer. Yep. I'm hoping so. I always loved Scorponok was so awesome in Marvel Comics. I have saw with that Red Wing figure. Don't know if I'm really up for that one or not. I always liked Scorponok in Marvel because, well, he was never portrayed as a city. He was the Scorpion and he was the robot. And I liked how they drew all the Transformers were the same size. I mean, Scorponok went toe to toe with Shockwave and toe to toe with Power Master Prime. Hell, he went toe to toe with Fortress Maximus. I think Optimus Prime was the same size as Fortress Maximus. Oh, I just immediately pictured that deluxe. I lucked out, man. I went in there to end game and I sat down with a large mammoth soda and I ordered the big old bucket of popcorn and I made it until I got back to the house before I had to hit the head. My biggest thing was I got the refillable bucket of popcorn and I was still hungry, but I didn't leave because I was afraid to miss anything. But I poured a big old bucket full on the way out the door. Got run about back here just looking at everybody. Deluxe, I still need to watch your Collector 75 video. I might do that after I get off here. All the all you guys with your live shows all while I'm at work and somebody's in the office or when I'm on the road. Yes, Scourge would be awesome. Yeah, I've got Runabout and Run Amok. They are over here waiting in the wings to be reviewed. These are going to be my next G1 reviews. And yes, I have their weapons too. I actually just transformed them and did a test run on the desk here to see if they still worked. He's a good guy. I really enjoyed talking to him, and I felt like I was meeting the president or something when I was talking to Graham because he's the guy I watched constantly for Generation One reviews. Funny story. I'll tell you guys now. I'm going to mention the review too. This guy right here. I remember I was in 4-H, and my mom went and bought a gift for a 4-H gift exchange for Christmas, and bought this guy. And when she brought him home for me to wrap, And I was like, oh, I want it because I was a big Transformer collector, and fortunately, Mom didn't watch my videos, and this was 1986. The the number you drew, somehow I rigged the drawing so I got this guy. I don't know how that happened, but it just dawned on me. But I only had the black guy. I never saw the white one. This one was actually he was the second one I got because the first one I got was broke. Guy didn't mention it. I actually got it a lot. This one's still a little dirty behind, but I haven't really bothered taking him apart because I'm worried you mess that spring up. He's done, but you don't see that from the front. Anybody else got any funny Transformer stories, odd Transformer stories? Another one. I'm not sure. I've never mentioned this before. Maybe in the review of the figure. But there was one time I went to my Kroger grocery store. This is a couple summers ago. And I got a jacked up Jeep. So I'm in the parking lot pulling out, and this kid is running up to me. Hey, hey, hey. I'm rolling down my window, and this kid reaches up and says, my daddy said you would like this. And puts in my hand what I thought was a piece of gum. And so I'm like, okay, thanks. And I'm pulling out and I'm looking, and he put a Generation 1 Squawk Talk in my hand. It didn't have the weapons or anything, but come to find out later, his dad went to school with me, and I don't know why he just happened to have this toy with him at the time, but he ran right up to me and handed me a Generation 1 Squawk Talk. Didn't have the figure in my collection, but I do now, him complete. So that was one of those very odd Transformer stories. Ninja Bill, that's how I made my Jetfire. He is Frankenstein from about three or four others. There's a big flea market happening here next weekend. I'm hoping to score a few things. I usually take about trying to read what Amber said. I done lost track. Oh yeah, big flea market coming. Usually I take about $60 out of the account, see what I can find. I like running into the Transformer or toy experts at the flea market. I do have a G1 Erector. I even reviewed him. It had quite a few dick jokes in the review. That was last year during the Mighty Mighty Micromasters month. I do have a G1 Countdown. I reviewed him too. Do I like Bayverse? Uh, I like Barricade. Oh my God. That's awesome. Do I have the jump starters? Yep, I sure do. Awesome, Sentinel. Hook me up on. I have an email address linked to my Patriot Prime page. Do I have Chain Claw? No, I do not. I don't have many auto. I only have three Autobot Pretenders. I love the Decepticons so much more. Everyone has the jump starters, but finding a pair that work actually works. Siege Leader Class Optimus Prime. That's the one with the wings, right? The Cybertron one. I've got the original up there, looking sharp. I don't think I've transformed that guy since I got him. I may only lack by three Micromasters from the Autobots Air Patrol. I'm missing the blue stealth jet, the flying wing, and I'm missing the helicopter. Punch Counter Punch is a great figure. I found there's a third transformation mode to him. I do not have G2 Laser Optimus Prime, but I got Red Scourge. They do have Shockwave as a Voyager figure in Siege. Ah. Night Racer. I used to. That was the train, right? I had so many. When I got really into collecting, I guess in 2001, I was buying anything and everything. And then I had that mighty Transformers purge that every now and then that just happens. And I lost so many of my figures. But that's when I went full G1. So I've got a lot of G1 now. And BotCon exclusive. Okay, I'm not familiar with that. I'm going to have to Google him. All right, Rhett, or AK Awesome Sauce, you have a good night, buddy. Generation 1, you are correct. You are correct. Him, Silver Streak, and Smokescreen are the only Autobot cars I'm lacking from that year. Hey, Biv Zizaka 3. I need to actually prepare for these more and actually have stuff set up to talk about. I can talk about the battle chargers here, and I guess maybe people have seen this now, but I'm not going to spoiler review or spoiler alert. I love this thing. This thing is so freaking stupid. I love it. It's awesome. I've been playing with this thing for about an hour. It is. It is. Now I might be tempted to start getting these. He is out of everything you see here, I only have 2 GoBots. This one right here, this was my very first transforming toy. I remember my grandfather bought him for me. I remember holding him up, and Loco, the train, and this guy won just because, I mean, come on, do you want a choo-choo train or do you want a friggin' drill tank? So I found this guy at a comic shop a few years back visiting my brother in Ohio. Just had to get him just because it's his fault. I saw a commemorative silver streak, blue streak in G1, silver streak now, but I saw a commemorative on eBay going real cheap, but I watched it and missed it. GoBots had so much die cast, I missed it in the review, but man, his lower legs are all die cast metal. I had no idea they were so ratchety. Of course, this is also the first Super GoBot I've ever held in my hands. Oh, M's awesome. I watch M all the time. M's a great guy. Mother's Day is tomorrow. Actually, it's today. Here in West Virginia, Mother's Day is now. And happy Mother's Day to you mothers in my chat. What social media do I have? I have Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. There's links to all that on my main Patriot Prime page. Oh yeah, and I have a store now. Got any Beast Wars figures beside the Prime Bat and Megatron Alligator? I've got all the Megatrons. The very first Optimus Prime, the Black Gorilla, and that's it. You mother, right back at you. Puzzle would be a cool one to have. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Gen 1. I do not. I've got the RID Scourge. I need to get a new sword for him. The red laser sword. Years ago, when I first got him, I bought Scourge, I think from Amazon.com, had him displayed. He's sitting on the kitchen table, and one of my cats gets up on the kitchen table, and you know how cats will get on something and chewed? He chewed on the damn tip of the sword. And so I got these little cat bite marks in the tip of my damn sword. Do you have any Autobots mail way? I do not. I do not. G.I. Joe was an awesome cartoon and action figure line that, alas, with today's society, will probably never see the light of day again. My wife actually likes Pops. Gen 1 Red Alert, Chris, right? I think because she added me, she put at Patriot Prime. What's my favorite Starscream figure? I only got a couple. I hate to admit that. I'm not a big Starscream guy. I love the Generations line. Let me show you mine. I can't remember when I did that, but I got some upgrade kit for him. So he's got his coronation look. He's got the proper looking null rays. He's got his crown and cape. So you had to do a little bit of work to him to put these wings on. Excuse me. But that's one of my favorite Starscreams right there. Deluxe, where did this come from? I mean, this was back before I was Facebook and all that. I found this. I forget where I found this, but I love this thing. I've actually got all these Seekers. Null Razor, flimsy. But yeah, he's really cool. Trying to see what else I can show you guys. I really don't have a lot of oddball stuff. I think you've all seen my review on this. It's one of my favorites. From the very first and only convention I've ever went to, Sharkticon 2013. That is their exclusive land shark figure. They only made 75 of them. So never transformed him for fear of chipping the paint and custom work. But he looks good on the shelf. I got him there with his box. He's got a Generation 1 style box. Do not have Black Zarak. I've got Scorponok. If I can angle up, there's my city bots are all over there on that table. Fortress Maximus is blocking a lot of them. What year was what? Sharkticon 2013. Yeah, out of curiosity, you don't even see those guys on eBay. I remember when I was at Sharkticon, this guy was in line ahead of us, and he grabbed two of them, and he was out on his cell phone putting the damn thing on eBay immediately. Thanks, Amber. There's a lot of nerd knowledge in our group, and we've become a pretty tight knit group too. I've been really amazed how tight our YouTube family, for lack of a better term, has become. I mean, I feel like I've known a lot of you guys for years. Yeah, scalpers, they rate right up there with spoilers of Marvel movies. Buy Psycho. I kind of dig it, but yet I also can see where people can turn that a lot of different ways. AVS, I use AVS for my programs. It's an old program, but I've gotten really used to it. I have so much nerdy. Thanks, Joker. I try to have fun with it. like a lot of you guys, it was a hobby that I hid from the public eye for so long, and then just recently, there's something you got to thank Michael Bay for, is when it came just bursting out like the thing. I wasn't too ashamed to admit that I collect these, and this here, when people come over to my house, I'm like, hey, you want to see my man cave? And they're always shock and awe when they walk in here. And of course, the way I look at it, this right here is no different than a room full of sports memorabilia. How many of these have I had? We all came out of the toy closet. I don't know. A lot of people would consider me not a real collector because my figures are out of the box. How dare I? So, hey, see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. These live things are fun. I don't know how much I'm going to do them on my phone because of the data. I also upload my videos via my phone because my suck ass internet, it takes 2 hours to upload a 10-minute video. Thanks, Crimson Rappers. I'm a white boy, I can't rap. I really appreciate it. It's comments like that that keep me doing what I'm doing. And I think all of us YouTubers, we feel the same way. And my Facebook message is blowing up. I belong to a Mortal Kombat group too, and they're all just, apparently they found something tonight. Deluxe, while you're on here, I have never asked, what is the deal with the laptop and the the fireplace in the background of your video? It's soothing. Hi, I'm Deluxe Baldwin, and we're going to sit beside the fire and discuss this robot. It's very true. It's very. I don't know. I was watching your video the other day, and for some reason, that's what drew my attention. I was like, why am I watching this fire? I tell you, there's some guys' backgrounds. I'm spending more time looking at their background, and seeing what all they have rather than watching the video. I do watch Chris Freely. Watch out for Rudy in those warm, lovely cabins, man. He's after your women. That'll never get old, Rudy. Kato, right there. That reminds me, I did a Octopunch video, and the music, I didn't do my Patriot Prime music. I did the theme from the Octonauts, and this guy commented and said, "You just freaked me the shit out because I thought maybe I'd accidentally Netflix my son's Octonaut show while I was watching your video." Bob Ross of Transformers. Oh my God. There you go, Deluxe. There's a gimmick you're going to have to work into that. Hey, Jay, I'm watching your live stream. I just got that Facebook message. Well, talk on the message. Let me get you off my screen here. Ape Face 2000. You do. You have to be in the right mood. I've come up here before feeling like I have to rush and get a video out. I try to put one or two out a week, and I get so rushed, I get flustered, I just get pissed. Like when I did, who did I just? Oh, my bomb burst review. I tried to do a review on that the night before. 13 takes, I could not get it right, and then the next night, just like that. So you got to be in the mindset. You got to be not doing it as a job because you don't get money doing this. You have to enjoy what you're filming, and it definitely shows in your work. And I love this. I love talking to you guys about these figures, and it's a hoot. I enjoy this. I mean, this is my hell fourth, fifth live stream in less than 2 weeks. I'm having a blast on it. I'm just me reading to you guys. My internet sucks to the point I can't do live. I'd love to do like a sit rep live, but all my stuff has to be pre-recorded. You don't have a G1 Optimus Prime TF Fan Geek? Kato, I've been monetized since January. And with all the vids I put up, I think I'm almost at $80 right now. I'm trying to catch up on my reading here. Hey, buddy, 12:30 is late for me too. I won't get to bed decent because with the 5-year-old, he don't care if you want to sleep in. Not yet. I'd like to get some of the Japan exclusives. Yeah, the only way you're going to get paid good for YouTube is you need to start a political channel. You just rake in all those views. Well, that's $80 going to TFCon. That's a TFCon ticket. That's my plan because once you hit 100, that's when you get paid out. And my first 100 is what I'm going to use for my TFCon ticket. So I just think it's a nice symbolism there that I'm using money that I earned talking to you folks about Transformers to buy my TFCon ticket. So I didn't Crimson Raptor. I didn't buy any of them. I was there with Dylan. We was buying Mother's Day stuff, and I didn't feel like throwing an extra $60 worth of bots in the cart. Well, guys, it is 12:30 here. This was just a very impromptu chat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you, Deluxe. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of people. I want to thank everybody for hopping on, spending some time with me. We're at 48 minutes. I was only expecting to do about 30. I'm going to maybe try to start doing these on Saturday nights, maybe line up some stuff so we can talk about, and just we'll make this a thing. So if you like what you see, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. This is Patriot Prime signing out. Hooah! Good night, guys.